For more anatomy related videos, please subscribe to my channel, Learn with Dr. Tanya Hashik.
Hello everyone, in this video we will discuss about larynx. Larynx, it is also called as the voice box or the sound box. That is, it is responsible for the production of voice. And it is also a air passage. And it acts as a sphincter for the inlet of the lower respiratory tract. So it also acts as a sphincter for the inlet of the lower respiratory tract. So first we will look where it is situated. So it is situated in the midline of the neck, opposite to the 3rd to 6th cervical vertebra in adult males. So in adult males it is seen opposite to the 3rd to 6th cervical vertebra. But in females it is located slightly higher. In female and also in children it is located slightly higher. And it is about 44 millimeter in length in males and it is about 36 millimeter in females. And at puberty the male larynx, it grows rapidly and it becomes larger. So the larynx, the framework of the larynx, it is formed by the cartilages. So it is formed by cartilages. They are connected by means of joints and also ligaments. And they are moved by means of muscles. So what all cartilages are involved in the formation of larynx? So first we will look into that. So they are formed by means of 9 cartilages. So they are formed by means of 9 cartilages and 3 of them are paired and also 3 of them are unpaired. So first we will look into the unpaired cartilages. So they are the thyroid, cricoid and also the epiglottis. So thyroid, cricoid and epiglottis, these are the unpaired cartilages which is involved in the formation of larynx. And next is the paired cartilages. They are the arytenoid, corniculate and also cuneiform. So arytenoid, corniculate, cuneiform are the cartilages which are paired, and thyroid, epiglottic and cricoid are unpaired cartilages. And these 3 cartilages, that is the unpaired cartilages, they are much bigger compared to these 3 cartilages. So this is thyroid cartilage, this is the cricoid and this is the epiglottis. So this is the epiglottis. So these are comparatively bigger. And the arytenoid, corniculate and cuneiform are the smaller cartilages which are involved in the formation of larynx. So next we will discuss about each of these cartilages. I will give you a short idea regarding each of these cartilages. So first we will discuss about the thyroid cartilage. So this is the anterior view of the larynx. So this is the thyroid cartilage, this is the cricoid cartilage and these are the tracheal rings and this is the hyoid bone. So first we will discuss about the thyroid cartilage and this is the posterior view. So this is the cricoid cartilage, this is the thyroid, the laminas of the thyroid cartilage, this is the superior horn and this is the inferior horn of the thyroid cartilage. And this is the epiglottis. So this is the aryepiglottic fold. Within this there is epiglottis. This is the arytenoid cartilages and corniculate and cuneiform cartilages. These are present within the aryepiglottic fold. And this is the cricoid cartilage and below is the posterior part of the tracheal rings. So first we will discuss about the thyroid cartilage. So it has got 2 laminas, that is the right and left lamina. And posteriorly these laminas, they are far apart, that is these 2 laminas, they are far apart, and anteriorly the lower end, it fuses to form a prominence called as the laryngeal prominence. And the upper border, it is separated by means of a notch. And the posterior border, they are free as well as they extend upwards and downwards. That is, they have the they extend upward and downwards to form the horns. That is the superior horn and also inferior horn. It is also called as the cornuas. So this is about the thyroid cartilage. So next is the cricoid cartilage. So this is a ring-shaped cartilage and it encircles the larynx below the thyroid cartilage and it forms the foundation stone of the larynx. You can say that it forms the foundation stone of the larynx. It is thicker as well as stronger compared to the thyroid cartilage. And the ring, it is narrower in the anterior part and also thicker, that is broader in the posterior part. So the narrower anterior part, it is called as the arch of cricoid, and the broader posterior part is called as the lamina of cricoid. And the inferior horn of the thyroid, it meets at the junction of the arch of cricoid and also the lamina of cricoid. So the inferior horn of thyroid, it joins at the junction of the arch of cricoid and also the lamina of cricoid. And the lamina of cricoid, it projects upward behind the thyroid cartilage and it articulates superiorly with the arytenoid cartilage. So the lamina of cricoid, it projects upwards behind the thyroid cartilage and it connects superiorly with the arytenoid cartilage. So this is the skeleton of the larynx. So these are the arytenoid cartilage. This is the lamina of cricoid and these are the superior and inferior horn. This is the thyroid cartilage and these are the tracheal rings and this is the epiglottis. So here I have not marked corniculate and cuneiform bones because it is formed within the aryepiglottic fold. So next we will discuss about the epiglottis. So epiglottis, it is a leaf-shaped cartilage which is present in the anterior wall of the upper part of the larynx. So this is the epiglottis. In the anterior aspect, you cannot see the full part of the epiglottis as you can only see the projection of the epiglottis above the hyoid bone. So it is a leaf-shaped cartilage and it is placed in the anterior wall of the upper part of the larynx. And the upper part, it is broader and it is free and it projects upwards behind the hyoid bone. So it projects upwards behind the hyoid bone. And the lower end, it is attached to the upper part of the ankle between the two lamina of the thyroid cartilage. So the lower end, it is attached to the upper part of the angle between the two lamina of the thyroid cartilage. Now we will discuss how the inlet of the larynx is formed. So this is the inlet of the larynx. It is formed anteriorly by the epiglottis. On either side, this fold is called as the aryepiglottic fold, and within this there are two cartilages, that is a corniculate and also cuneiform cartilage. So they are also paired. So they are in total 4 in number, and also posteriorly there is the arytenoid cartilage. So the inlet of the larynx, it is formed anteriorly by the epiglottis. On either side there is the aryepiglottic fold and posteriorly there is the arytenoid cartilage. And on either side of the arytenoid cartilage there is the piriform fossa. So the piriform fossa, it is a location where the foreign body usually lodges. So next is the arytenoid cartilages. They are paired and they are pyramidal in shape and they are seen above the upper border of the lamina of the cricoid cartilage. So this is the cricoid cartilage and the arytenoid cartilage, it is seen on the upper border of the lamina of the cricoid cartilage. And the base of the arytenoid cartilage, they are concave. It articulates with the lateral border of the upper border of the cricoid lamina. It has got 3 surfaces, that is the anterolateral surface, the medial surface and also posterior surface. It has got three surfaces, that is the anterolateral surface, medial surface and also the posterior surface. So next is the cornicate cartilage. So it articulates with the apex of the arytenoid cartilage. In this figure you cannot see the cornicate cartilage as it is seen within the aryepiglottic fold. It is a cone-shaped cartilage. They are two in number, that is they are paired, and it articulates with the apex of the arytenoid cartilage and they are directed posterior medially. So next is the cuneiform cartilage. So they are two rod-shaped cartilages and they are also placed within the aryepiglottic fold. So today we will discuss about larynx. So it is made up of 9 cartilage. Within that is 3 of them are unpaired and 3 of them are paired. So the unpaired cartilages are the thyroid, epiglottic and also cricoid, and the unpaired are the arytenoid, cornicate and cuneiform. So we have discussed about each of these cartilages separately. So this is the end of today's video.
This is the end of today's video. For more videos, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.